Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will be creating 3 animation buttons, basically 3 buttons with animations which is completely based on HTML and CSS. There is no involvement of JavaScript. As you can see, first animation is our shining. It's like shining is going from left to right. Second animation is bounce, and third animation is grow button. So in this video we will be designing these 3 buttons with all the animations, and it's purely based on CSS. Not a single line of JavaScript has been used in this. So without wasting further time, let's begin. So let's begin with our coding. So we have 2 files, one is HTML file and another is CSS file. Let's first create our buttons in the HTML file, doc type, and let's give it a button title of button animations. Okay, and then link the CSS file. What is our name? styles.css. okay, now in body, so now here we will be adding a div tag. Let's give it a class center container. Basically we will be placing all the 3 buttons in the center, that's why you are giving a div tag here, so we can make that happen. Then button tag, our first button name will be SHIN, shine button, and we will give a class name. At first we need to style all the buttons in the same way, so let's give it a common class name, that will be animated button. Okay, similarly here will be shine, bounce button, grow button. Okay, as you can see, it's working. Now we got these 3 buttons. Now let's do some styling on these buttons. We will be applying some styles to the body tag. Let's display will be making it as flex, justify content center. Next, align items center. Next, we'll be giving a height of 100 VH. Next, we'll be giving a margin of 0, and background color will be hash F0 F0 F0. Okay, then let's make these 3 buttons in the vertical way manner, column way manner. Now it's in row way, let's make it in column section, 1 column. For that we need to access this class of the div, so dot center container will display will be flex and flex direction will be our column. So now align items to make it center. Now that's all. Now all the three buttons are in the perfect position. It's one after another. But here now we need to add styling to each button. It will be common, the common styling that will be shared among these three, and we need to also give some padding to each buttons. So let's do that. For this, as these styles will be applied to all three, so we will be giving those styling through this class name, common class, animated button. So dot animated button. Now let's make it first of all give it a padding of 15 pixel and 30 pixel. Next, font size I will be giving 1.2 rem. Next, border will be none. Color will be #FFF. Okay. Next, border radius 10 pixel. Next, making position relative. Next, overflow will be hidden. Next, lastly applying margin to of 10, no, make it 15 pixel. Okay, let's remove this and it will be clear. Okay, so basically I am giving these values as I have already tested these values in my system, so I chose this as it's perfectly for me. You can tweak these values and set according to your choice, according to your requirements. It will be not an issue. Okay, so now let's begin with the each animation. So let we just start from the below, bottom to top approach. Let's grow. Let's animate our grow button. For that we need to add each button we need to give a separate class, unique class name to each button. You can also use ID, but it's okay. Let's give it in class. Here we will be giving another class name, that is shine for shine button, bounce for bounce button, and grow for grow button. Okay, let's style our grow button. Grow, let's give it a background color #3498 dB. Okay, now as we are applying animation for the grow button, is like when we will be hovering our mouse, the grow button will scale. So for this, first of all we need to add a pseudo element to our class, and that will be hover, because we want to apply our animation on hovering the cursor to over the button on the button. So now we will be for in our grow button case we will be making a scaling up. We will be doing a scaling up of our button, that means growing. So for that we need to use transform, and inside transform scale, let's put it 1.25. okay, now when we will be hovering our mouse over on the grow button, you can see it's scaling up. Okay, so first animation of our first animation is complete. Now hop into second animation, that is bounce. So bounce, bounce. Bounce. For that, let's give a background hash ff6b6b. Okay. Let's give it so it's now okay. Now for bounce button, as we know, this is x-axis and this is y-axis, so we will be bouncing our button along the y-axis. Okay, so we need to add our transformation on the y-axis basis, on the basis of y-axis, not x-axis. So for that, again we need to access the bounce class, and here we will be also adding hover pseudo element, because all the animation will be applied on hovering the cursor on over the button. Hover, what we will be doing here, transform, and what type of transform? Translate along the y-axis. How much? -8 pixel. Okay, now when we will be hovering our mouse over the bounce button, you can see it's moving along x-axis. Okay, so that's all to about second animation also completed. Now let's hop into our now for shine button. We also have created a class shine. Okay, now here in shining we will be adding animation like a gradient type of animation. No. First of all let's add some background color. So here we will be adding, I will be giving a linear gradient type background color. (2980) hash 34. Now we will be adding our animation, starting to add animation on our shine button. For that we will be using shine class and using a child pseudo element, which is before. Before the animation, how the button will look like, and after that animation it will be on the basis of hover pseudo element. So let's see at first. Content, position, let's it be absolute, width will be 100%, height will be 100%, background will be linear gradient, transparent, RGBA 255 0.6. Okay, transparent. Top will be 0, left -100%, transition, applying transition from left about 0.5 seconds. Okay, now we have created the animation here. Now let's add that animation in the shine button. So how will be adding that? Shine colon hover child before left 100%. Okay, now as you can see, the animation is going from left to right. Okay, we can change this also positioning by adding right here, and transition will be right. Okay, and this will also be right. Now you can see the transition is coming from right to left. Okay, you can do as you like, but I'll be left it for like left to right. It's okay for me. Okay, so that's all. It's complete. But now let's add some more animation. As you can see, the animation is a little bit rough, so we can smooth the animation a little bit by adding a transition to all. Let's make it a little bit slower, 0.3 seconds. And also you can make our cursor as pointer. That means it's when we will be hovering over button, the cursor will transform into a hand like this. Okay, so that's all about this creation of designing and creating 3 buttons using HTML, purely HTML and CSS. There is no involvement of JavaScript. I will post this code in my Medium blog. You can copy it from there and use it in your own choice, own case, whatever you like. But if you are copying from my Medium blog, please give it a subscribe or follow my account and subscribe my YouTube channel for more for future updates. If in future I will be posting some more videos like this, more animation button animation videos. So if you subscribe my channel, it will be very beneficial to you also and me also. Thank you. That's all in this video. Thank you and see you in the next video. Goodbye.